YouTube channel, moveproductions.com, our MPCOM vlog, guys. And as you can see, I have a new device and reference monitors here for you. Desktop speakers from Pioneer, DM-40, the Bluetooth version in white. You can see it here, guys. So this is another option you have for buying any gaming, podcasting, desktop speakers at home, you know, in a 4-inch size. So this is not actually made for studio mixing, home studio mixing, mastering at home. Of course, you can also work with them, but maybe in this review as well, I will show you, what advantages you have and what comes against, speaks against the 4-inch speaker from Pioneer here. So actually Pioneer sells it or markets it as a DJ speaker, not necessarily only for electronic music, but of course has some feature, and you will listen to that. How's bass doing, how does the speaker perform if we're listening to any acoustic or indie rock production. So guys, this is the box here, 4-inch speaker in white. Most important specifications for you guys, the system has 42 watts power, so we will check out if this is enough. I guess it should work out here. Also for the home studio, smaller desktop places. And the BT Bluetooth version here, you can buy the same bundle, in black and grey finish, and without the Bluetooth function. So this is around $20 or $30 cheaper. The 4-inch we're testing today is around, on the market, you get it around $210 to $20, the Bluetooth versions. So the price is starting there somewhere. And very interesting, maybe you remember, on a YouTube channel, we tested now a large series of monitors and speakers, also the M-Audio BX4, very interesting, which is then a bit lower priced, but also 4.5-inch speaker. So let's compare these, guys. I will give you my experience testing that out. So what else you have in the system? Maybe, I guess the features I already told you. You got Bluetooth waveguide in front, and also bass reflex system on this speaker is in the front, so not on the back. And I don't know if this is a big advantage, to be honest, so that's just a small bass reflex filter you have. And normally also in my flat, I don't have any problems if even I position the monitors very close to the wall, so this works out pretty well. I guess it might be rather a problem if you're working on a 6 or 7 or 8-inch speaker, then most probably you will hear definitely some differences. So guys, I prepared this for you now. Let's take a look here in the cam. So this is the 4-inch speaker that you also have an impression of the size. I think the look and feel, the build here, very solid, looks very nice. In the white version, so definitely this eye catcher, and always great to position that somewhere in your room or on your desktop. Great solution. So here, and that's important, this is a active and passive system, guys, so that's very important. So one speaker here has the power option, the power button, you have RCA and also 1/4-inch jack access, and then here you connect, just a second passive speaker. So that's very important. Is definitely something most probably cheaper to produce, to manufacture, than you have with the buy-end active speaker as a studio monitor, which is different. So you have on a regular studio monitor, you have both active monitors. So what cable is included? Of course, the power cable, the RCA mini jack cable over here, and also for the loudspeaker, the connection cable here. So this was it now from part number 1, guys. I will install that for you, and in part number 2 we make some show reels, and I'm quite excited how that sounds, guys. So back again here, YouTubers, on the PIONEERDJ DM-40 review. So as you can see, I just installed now the two speakers here on my standard monitor stands in my home studio, just to have the perfect sweet spot, and that also gives me, you know, some more just some more wider picture when I'm comparing all those monitor for use guys which are on YouTube, the reference speakers. So now the interesting question for today is it really possible to work in Homestudio as well with the 4-inch desktop speakers? As we had a lot of the 5-inch speakers already and 6-inch from JBL, for example, which we tested out. So how does really perform such a 4-inch speaker? So we already had the M-Audio, the new M-Audio BX4, which is from a size, you know, a bit larger than the DM-40. Sizes always are different. Even the low frequency subwoofer here is measured as a 4-inch speaker. You know, normally the high frequency here is 1-inch, low frequency tweeter here is 4 inches. Even though the build and manufacturing always is different. Now I just have to fill in here my code. I guess Pioneer definitely is a bit thinner than the other ones, but in the height there's some more inches as the other one. So let's compare the sound, guys. Don't make it too exciting. On the internet here, PIONEERDJ, your final information. I already mentioned the most important thing. I get 42 power watts, so that's 22 watts each speaker. Frequency range is always more than enough. You can't even hear it with your ears. And it's, two-way speaker system. I guess that's the more important one. The plugs I already mentioned. You have RCA plugs and also mini jack plugs, and you have the Bluetooth option. Maybe we can try this as well. So let's hear some sound, guys. Don't make it too exciting. And we start, even it's a DJ speaker, which should be better for electronic music. Let's go first on that. Comparing this maybe to a orchestral or also an indie rock version. That makes it very exciting also for me, how this speaker performs then with, you know, different genres, different style of music. And one thing, maybe compared to the M-Audio BX4, you cannot trim the speaker either in high frequencies nor in the low frequencies. So that just comes standard, you just plug it in and listen to the music. So let's go for that. As always, I do around 50% of power by the interface, and then we go up to 50% with the Pioneer speakers, guys. So I can hear something here. Maybe one important issue, gotta change this, guys, because if I'm using here copyright material, so this is not really allowed here on YouTube, even you monetize it. So let's go with some other productions then, maybe that's interesting. Maybe I take a friend of mine, so we can hear just one song of him. Let's go for Broken. That's maybe a good song. So this is 50% from interface and speakers. I should give some more power, guys. Reality. Without my heart, sometimes as guys. So even you compare this with other speaker, you have the full bass reflex on the front, so that's really pumping and boosting a lot here. So like you know, a strong breeze, summer breeze, for example, when you're at the beach lying on your chair. Either way, a lot of power, guys. Did you hear that? Now we have electronic production. We definitely have to switch that to something else. Generally, what can I say? I mean, the sound is okay, sounds good. Even I'm here in the sweet spot. Maybe I just walk around in the room then. Let's hear something, you know, completely different, guys. I think power is enough. You definitely have more than enough bass. It's powerful. Maybe, you know, mid and high range, especially high range, not so clear for me to hear, not that presence. And you definitely can compare that. You cannot compare that with a 5-inch speaker. I have to say, that's what I always also have seen with the BX4 review from M Audio. I mean, you know, it's just 1 inch of difference from a size, but you know, the sound picture definitely is completely different. So, from the price, the Pioneer here, I told you, is about 210 bucks. The BX4 from M Audio, I mean, this is Bluetooth version. BX4 is around $130 to $40, so even cheaper. Definitely cannot compare that with a 5-inch speaker who starts by, you know, $100, $110 a piece, which then also makes $220 to $40. So invest a little money for 1 inch more, guys. That's my experience and my recommendation for you. So let's go here. Let's take Spotify. And we start here with another production and see how that goes. So what do we have? So many. I'm just looking for not copyright protected songs, guys. So that's my intention. That's just why I'm searching around for you. And we will take some music from Move Productions, from a label. So let's go now for indie rock, guys. I think that's something best I can show you with Chasing Alice here, Elise. Let's go for a fast song, up tempo. Let's look like this, how that sounds, guys. Indie rock. I'll walk around a bit. So guys, just put it in the background now. Sounds completely different to me. All the production, this is like indie rock band production. So in the room it sounds pretty nice, to be honest, it's okay. Now comparing this with all the 5-inch speakers. You know, this sounds a bit flat to me. I mean, vocals actually, I think they're present pretty okay. Overall it's okay, guys. It's okay, but it's a big difference. I like to mention with a regular 5-inch monitor. Definitely. So let's take maybe a female vocal here to give you also an example. Let's take also one song we had here with for actually Christmas release 220.
There is an air of joy and peace, 'cause it's the time of our heavenly King. Oh, there's no better time of the year when it's Christmas and full of good children.
I don't know guys how you really see the point here with the speakers, comparing this with others, but I think what here in these productions I feel there are a lot of myths. A lot of myths, a less of presence in the highs, and on the woofer, actually the woofer here, the 4-inch woofer on electronic production, it's pumping a bit, but even there, you know, I cannot compare it with the 5-inch speaker. I guess big difference. Sound is okay. Desktop speaking, podcasting, gaming, everything is fine. Of course, you can mix productions, but there's the but. Invest 50 to 100 bucks more, guys, into a great speaker for doing great home studio recordings. That's definitely here my conclusion after now testing the second system on 4-inch bass. Yeah, what else? Let's go maybe here for the last. We can use some film production here, Lost Kingdom, guys, also from us. Now listen to that, it's completely different arrangement. Low kicks. Now different sound arrangement, guys. I come to the same result. A lot of mids. Highs is okay, not too much. And here, kicks and bass not that much present. Maybe that's also issue with the production on this one. Comparing this with the electronic one. So we go for one last title, guys, and then we're through it all. We go here the US pop idol Tim Urban, and maybe here what song are we taking? Let's go for again an indie rock. How does that sound? Okay, I mean, last showreel, guys. It's difficult for you, of course, to hear it by the camcorder mic in the room here. But on this is a professional here production from a great US studio, guys. And on this, of course, I can hear a lot of kicks, basses also in this production. For me, actually, as I told you, a lot of mids here, and I think there's a little lack of presence, a lack of great highs, around, I don't know, 3 or 6K of frequency range. That's what I'm feeling, guys. Speaker is great, a lot of power, it's boosting in the low frequencies, definitely. But also compared to the M-Audio, I mean, it's difficult, which one is better, guys? I mean, both have, you know, the presence, at least you have the string functions on the M-Audio speaker, which I think is great. Here you don't have this option. That's the only thing I can say. And what we can do now, last but not least, I don't know, I never tried it out, guys. What happens now if I'm activating now my Bluetooth function on my mobile here? That's going to be very interesting, and I didn't read actually the manual. So what happens here on Bluetooth? It's Qualcomm chip inside the speakers. So actually my cards are appearing, my Bluetooth from my car, and I'm just checking if, you know, my mobile really detects the Pioneer. I don't know if you have to switch it off, because maybe let's try this out, guys. If I'm switching off the speaker, I guess, and you can see it now, normally the Bluetooth sign here pops up. So maybe we just, now you see it's the blue LED now really is popping up. So whenever here, maybe you can see that, activate my smartphone, trying to find now the Pioneer system. Actually, I would think it should appear here somewhere. I have just, you know, TV Bluetooth option, that's not the issue I like to do. And you know, from all available devices here, I just still have my TV and not the Pioneer. Maybe I have to check this, guys, but that I can do also on my own. Not working here, I don't know why, just got to check for this. I'm looking now again, searching networks. So I don't know why this is not working. Now something pops up here. Listen guys. Oh, that seems to be just the TV. Never tried this out. And I thought it's a good option, maybe, you know, you have a desktop speaker here, which you can also use in your room. Connect that with your smartphone. Use, you know, the speakers for mixing and also as a room speaker. Maybe that's a more thing. If you look on the market, there are not many professional manufacturers which really offers you a Bluetooth function in a studio monitor. Actually, that's stupid, you know, because everyone thinks if you're working with a studio monitor, you don't need any Bluetooth function, which actually is logical and makes sense. So on those 4 inches, on some you have it. For example, the Pioneer. There's Monkey Banana, I don't know, it's a German manufacturer, if you know this. Also has a Bluetooth speaker. Mackie, the US manufacturer, Mackie has one. CRX Systems, also in 5-inch. Maybe that's one example here, which is not standard. Mackie speakers, and then only, I would say, some rather unknown manufacturer, so not really used as a studio reference monitor. Okay, so guys, I guess I leave it now here as it is. Now just I will prepare that on my own now, because Pioneer does not appear here on my smartphone. I don't know why, but definitely it will work out, I'm pretty sure. So overall, now, conclusion of Pioneer. you know, a pair of speakers for the price of $210, $220. That's pretty valuable in my eyes. If you ask me now which one is better, the BX4 or Pioneer, I have to say for the price of $140, a pair of MOD BX4 is more than enough. But there you don't have a white option. The speakers just are available in black. On Pioneer, of course, there's a design issue. Looks very smart here. It's a kind of KRK feeling you have. Definitely beautiful from a design point of view. So, you know, you always have to decide your own what's best for you guys. But of course, absolutely usable, this Pioneer speakers. So, if you have any questions, we're at the end of today's review. Drop me an email, guys. Yeah, if you like this contribution, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, or subscribe to the channel. There's really a lot of you. We have a lot of reviews, testing mics, interfaces, reflection fields, everything you need for a home studio. Keyboards, also now monitor screens. Yeah, there's a lot to see. Also latest releases from moveproductions.com, our music we are releasing. So that was it for today. Now I'm pretty thirsty. I guess you can see it now, guys. I need a glass of water. Yeah, thanks for watching. Enjoy your day, and hopefully see you next time, guys, with another review here at MPCOM Vlog. See you soon, guys. Bye bye. Take care.